Hey guys, I'm just making a follow-up to my tutorial. It's more of an update to it, I guess you could say. Uh, when you go and download the MDF right here, when you download it, make sure you have file extensions showing. You'll rename it. You'll see the MDF right here. It'll be like that. Just right click, rename, delete, ISO, yes. You can just open it up. Just right click, open with Windows Explorer. It'll automatically mount it. I'm on Windows 8.1 right now. With the little mod right there. But this works on Windows 10 as well. I was able to do it on Windows 10. No big deal. You would just run the installer. Doesn't matter which one. If you get DirectX errors during the installation, that's normal. That depends on how your PC runs it and stuff. It's hit or miss on that, I guess. So you've installed Guitar Hero 3. Asks you to run. Say no. You do not want to run it. So after that one's done, you need to download the GH3 1.3 patch. Once you download that, run it, install it, all that. Once that's done, do not run your game yet. If you run it, it's gonna tell you it's can't run because you don't have a disc. Now, these two, if you have a disc for a Guitar Hero 3 PC, you do not need to go through this step right here. You can skip to this point in the video. There you go. So after GH3 PC 1.3 is installed, you want to download GH3 GH3 Plus.zip, which is right here in my thing. Now you'll notice. Now I've been getting comments about this all the time. I swear to fucking God, you guys are fucking stupid. Password.txt. Look, there's the password. Whoa. So you drag this out. You double click it. Enter the password. Look, the password is right here in the text file I include with it. Wow, amazing. Anyways, you just paste that in there. You can click show if you want to make sure if you just typed it in, I guess. You click OK. You have this. You can drag this out. You can replace it. Once you replace it, you can exit out. Double click on it. There you go. It's GH3 Plus. Now I'd like to notate. The only thing you need to worry about is this. For the most part, it's just this. This right here, I included. It's for charting. If you're wanting to chart, you would use this. You would drag the force tap note chart on that. If you're not gonna be charting at all, the only thing you're worrying about is this. Okay, just this folder. Okay, now your GH3 is installed, so where is it? Oh, you click on the C drive, program files x86, Aspire. Now you see this Guitar Hero 3 folder? You drag it, see I'm going to move it down, you drag it and drop it. Now I don't need to redo this, because it's already done. It's going to place inactive plugins folder, a plugins folder, replace your exe, which this is the crack. Put quack.wav, which is for the speed hack, and a readme, which tells you how to use the speed hack. All the info is right here. Now, the plugins. I currently have my guitar, when I use my Les Paul, it automatically activates star power, so this is really useful for that. But in here, you're by default going to have core, which is needed to run, the note limit fix, which fixes the 4K note limit, tap hopo chords, which fixes the tap notes and hopo chords, that makes it better, tilt fix, which makes it so when you're tapping or something, it doesn't automatically activate star power. It's very useful if you have a very sensitive guitar. And whammy fix, which makes it so when you whammy on high FPS, you'll get all the whammy. I want to assume like this, if removing this or moving it out of here and then inactive would fix battle mode, but I'm not 100% on that. You can test it and comment below if it does or not. So I don't know, but I do know core is needed always in order to run the hack, or else your Guitar Hero is gonna die. In here, in inactive plugins, you get always double notes, which makes everything double notes and includes double note hopos. Disable tilt, which I just explained before. Force strum notes, this makes everything a strum note. Force tap notes, which makes everything a tap note. Mirror mode, which mirrors the chart. Speed hack beta, which is what that is, and it comes with that readme, and it makes that quack sound. You can change the quack.wav to whatever kind of sound you want, as long as it's a WAV file, wave file, whatever. You can do whatever you want with that. Just make sure it's called quack.wave, WAV, whatever. So that's an explanation of the plugins right there and what they all do. Now, something to note, your antivirus will obviously think something's up, or like, oh, there's a Trojan or something. No, it's odd to explain, because once you have the plugin in, it's hacking your game. It's similar to, like, let's say you're cracking Photoshop or something. It picks it up as a false positive. It's not gonna harm your computer in any way. It's just gonna make your GH3 a little different. It's odd, to say the least. Oh, this isn't in here. But
Threat
yeah,
has
see,
been detected.
It'll be like, oh, it's a threat, but it's not a threat. Oh my god. New Avast is gonna kill me. Exclusions. Thought I added it in. Yeah. Whatever. You can browse, add exclusion to wherever you have it installed. That's odd. I wonder if it's just the no, it's not just the force tap notes. I wonder if it's just when I drag it. Yeah.
Threat has been detected.
Well, I guess force tap notes doesn't work because the antivirus is dumb, but whatever. You can figure it out yourself. You probably don't even need force alt taps, to be honest, unless you're like shit. Anyways, so you've dragged all of that out and installed it. Now you want the textures too. So what you do for the textures is, I have another, like, I'll have these in the description. I have another link which I will post directly to, which is my zones folder. Now, there's zones with taps and without taps. With taps, I have just five on here. You can go on YouTube, search for many more different taps and all that. Like, there's many different tap note zones. You just type in here and search them up. There's the default ones, which it's the same as you already have, just the battle notes get replaced with tap notes, as they should. You have Halloween themed. You have my zones, red star power, and rainbow zones. That's all I have on here. I can upload more or something. But if you don't plan on playing tap note songs, you're using this for other things, I have 2 uploaded, I guess. I have a lot more, as you can see. If you want one of these uploaded, I can upload them. Just so you know, this is a shitty version, so I wouldn't recommend this one. But But if you wanted one of these, not all of these have tab notes. Like this one has tab notes, this one has tab notes, but a lot of these don't, and I'm not gonna sit there and put tab notes on them. But anyways, so you go and you download, let's say default zones, for example, default zones.rar, download anyway. So you download it, and once it's downloaded, I don't have the best internet in the world. Once it's downloaded, you'll be greeted with the zones folder. It's literally just drag and drop, like in your Guitar Hero 3 data, drag and drop. I'm not gonna drop it because that'll replace my current zones, and I don't have it backed up. So yeah, you just drag and drop. It's not hard at all. Like, it's not even hard. You just replace files and destination, click yes, do this for all files. And then there is the pack folder. Now you see a bunch of custom fretboards and stuff, and you're like, oh, I'm too lazy to do that. No problem. I have that covered, actually, with my own pack.rar. Now, do note, not all of these are black fretboards. However, 2 of them are, but a lot of them are acceptable dark fretboards. Once you download it, I'll replace it since that's exactly what I have right now. You're going to take all these, you're going to double click on pack. You're going to drag these right here. Replace. Do this for all current items. Continue. Wow. Insanely hard to do. Insanely hard to do. That's custom fretboards done. So next thing on the list, custom songs. You'll download GH3 Control Panel 2.0.4, which is right here. You download that. You'll see what comes in here is setup, which doesn't matter which one, they both do the same thing. A README, which tells you about the exe and this exe. Yeah. And then this tells you stuff, because XLord recompiled it, and he's the reason all of this is possible. So you'll install that. You just double click it, go through the installer, pretty easy. It's not hard at all. Once that's installed, in the README, you can see right here it tells you where to go. So technically you can just copy this, paste it right here, and boom, there you go. You can just drag this out and replace it. And what this does is, when you open it, run as administrator, of course, it just pops up. Normally, when you would open it, it would come up with this disclaimer and be really annoying and all that. And let's say you edited files with Queen Bee. I'm not going to open it. It would tell you that your stuff's messed up and you need to redo all your custom songs. This, you just open up your game settings and, like, for example, my Germans, oh, I don't have a proper backup for this, so click yes. Okay, good, that's messed up. I guess all my languages are messed up right now. Oh well. If your language is messed up, you can just recover game settings. Oh. Open game settings. No. Oh well. Well, because I reinstalled it recently and I just dragged and dropped a bunch of stuff, so that's why mine's messed up. But when you do open it, you'll open it and it'll ask you to create a backup. You would do that. You would say yes, and then you'd be greeted with this screen and I've covered a lot of this in other videos. It's, you add new song. If you want to create a set list, you just click create set list, and you can just SGH set list switch to switch out a set list. I've covered that and in another video. I've covered a lot of this stuff. It's pretty easy to do. I mean, none of this is hard at all. Like, come on, guys, come on. Watch the video, read the description. Come on. So you want windowed mode, also. Now, 3D analyze. A lot of you guys have been having issues with this as well. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you just go in here, right click, properties, compatibility. Check this box so you don't have to always right click it every time. Click OK. If you make a shortcut on your desktop to it, you can just double click it and it'll address the run as administrator every time. Currently I have an NVIDIA card, and from what other people say, this is some of the best settings for it or something. This is what I have checked. If you have AMD, my checking was a little bit different. It was like this, none of this. Like it was, It was something like that. That was my settings for when I had AMD. I probably checked the wrong ones. Oh well. Run windowed mode, you would check this box. Run as full screen, you would uncheck that box. I mean, it's pretty simple. Run, I guess. Wait for this to load. Just to note, the reason why I have a different load up like that, where it has the Warriors of Rock thing, I changed textures and control panel, and that changes these files. It's not that hard to find these files individually in Texture Explorer. It's just images, loading screens. So, because when you open up Texture Explorer, it shows data, and then you can just click the drop down and you can see images. You would go to images and then open up the load screen folder. It'll be like a little plus. It's pretty self-explanatory, and you would just find boot legal and change that image, and load wheel and change that image, and that's all. I have to wait for it to load. It has to load a lot because my save file's so big or something. I don't know. But here we go. Open volume mixer. There we go. And put it down there for right now. Now. Don't worry about the debug menu, I just have that on. There's a way to turn it on. I'm not going to explain that, you don't need it, etc. So, and I changed all of the names of these because I know how to use a queen bee. And I'm not going to explain that. It's too much to explain, too in depth, and you're probably going to crash your game trying to attempt it. I'm not even joking with you people. So your options. So. Let me just say this: career, co-op careers, quick play, multiplayer, practice, custom menu, options, online, and quit. So that's all it is. I didn't change these though. To maximize performance in your graphics, set this to low, set front row camera to on. I just have it to high because it literally does not matter for me. You can turn off automatic login by going there, so that doesn't always prompt you. Cheats. You can go to enter cheat, hold yellow, strum, unlock everything. OBOY, I mean, you can do that. Strum green and red and all that. So you've unlocked all your cheats, unlocked all your songs. Let's say you've installed set lists and stuff. I mean, I've gone over that, so you can do all that. I'll have the links in the description of how to do that. You know, all your songs will be there, and you can have different things. That's literally it. I mean, I've covered in another video how to install the PS3 controller, or PS3 controller. By controller, obviously, I mean guitar via a dongle or whatever. And the same thing goes with Rock Band guitars for that video. It's the same installation. Then if you're having issues with your drivers or something, you just go into your device manager, wherever that is. There it is. You go into your device manager. You'd scroll down. It would probably be under unknown or something, and you would see like something with a triangle with an exclamation point. If you have a wireless receiver, you would right click, update driver software, browse, let me pick. You would select the receiver, which is what it is. If it's your wireless explorer or wired explorer, or wireless explorer, if it's your explorer, then and it's not working or something, it's not being picked up. I mean, make sure you have your drivers installed from the Microsoft website. If you're having issues where you're not able to use it when you load up your game, I don't understand that issue. I don't have that issue. I can't troubleshoot it. I can't help with it either. I mean, other than that, there's not much else to go over. I mean, if you're ever wondering where anything is, I mean, there's links right here on my channel as well. It's also, obviously, I've moved to Google Drive. Dropbox was dumb. One of my links got flagged, which was Guitar Hero 3 Plus.rar, because someone's like, oh, this is definitely a virus, and like reported it or something, and it shut down all of my links. Now, I tested it with Google Drive. I had this uploaded, unpassworded. It got flagged by Google's stuff because Google can scan RAR files. And what they did was just remove this link, like the link to the GH3 Plus. So I'm like, okay, and so I moved to Google Drive, because if one of my links get flagged or something, only that one link goes down rather than all of them, and it's less of a hassle for me, and you guys don't have to bother me like, oh, where's the link? It's down. And then I can be like, yeah, dude, I don't know, Dropbox isn't getting back to me. And they finally unthrottled my links or whatever, but I stopped subscribing to them. So, anyways, that's it, dude. I'm gonna leave my other video up. My other video is gonna stay up. If there's anything in here that was in that video that's not in this video or whatever, I mean, you can always watch both. But that's kind of a faster way to install it. I've rambled a lot in this, but whatever. That's that's installing Guitar Hero 3 PC. The video is just gonna be long. Okay.